Hey, we are here at Jefferson Junior High today for another Hallway Minute. I'm going to turn the time over to my friend here, and he's going to introduce himself.
I'm Mr. Dan. I'm the Assistant Principal at Jefferson Junior High.
And how did you end up here at Jefferson Junior High?
It was kind of a long journey. I actually worked at Salt Lake City School District at the alternative high school there. I went to taught in Washington, D.C. for 2 years.
Well, that's crazy.
And then I went to Ogden School District as assistant principal for a while, and then I came over to Granite School District with Dr. Nye, and I've really loved it ever since.
Yeah, we all love Dr. Nye, right? So I could follow him. You got a map here. What do we got going on here?
Yeah, we got a map, but this is kind of a where is your family from, and students can come put a pin in it and identify kind of where their ancestors and history and cultures come from, and we love to celebrate that here at Jefferson.
That's awesome. Well, let's keep walking. I was in and I popped in. Sometimes I pop into meetings that I'm not invited to. I popped into an intern session the other day. I think it was interns.
Yeah.
And you were talking about something that piqued my interest. Tell them what you were talking about.
So we were having a good conversation for the administrative interns about trauma-informed kind of mindset, trauma-informed philosophies that schools can take, and how that can kind of add to kind of having restorative practices be a mainstay at school.
Yeah, I loved the whole concept that we have to know and understand our students and in order for us to be able to better provide good instruction. And I said that really awkwardly, but I've been out at a number of schools, seen multi-language learners, kids who might struggle with at-home challenges and difficulties. So this is something that you've spent a lot of time working on.
Right, this is what I did my doctoral work on, and how we can focus on trauma-informed practices, particularly the idea of how relationships heal, and then the restorative practices when there's harm, how do we make sure there's healing after the harm? And so we believe, one caring adult can make all the difference, and the whole trauma-informed mindset really highlights that.
Well, I love that whole concept, and you and I have had some conversations. This is something I hope some of the instruction and PD that you provided to your staff here at Thomas Jefferson, hoping to expand to some other places as well. I think we want to make sure that our teachers have all the tools necessary to help them be successful, and knowing and understanding the challenges our students face is just one big piece of that, right?
Absolutely.
So I'm here at the Jefferson Wall, the Freedom Shrine, as it were. Kind of interesting that we're talking about Thomas Jefferson here. What are some of your favorite pictures here? Do you like any of these?
Well, we talk about Jefferson and his quotes and the Liberty story, and the writing of the Declaration of Independence. I always like to talk about, he was famous for studying for 14 hours a day. So I talk to students about how he was the most dedicated of the founding fathers on really the hard work of reading and writing and thinking about all that.
So what I heard you say is that every student here at Jefferson studies for about 14 hours a day.
That's our expectation.
That's our expectation. I love the high expectations. Tell me one last question. What is your spirit animal?
Ooh, probably an owl.
An owl, why?
I got a doctoral degree. I like to study, I like to think, and owls are kind of the wisdom animals.
They're the wisest of the forest, right?
Might as well.
Very good. That's Dan for you. Thank you so much for taking time with us today.